Student of the Game podcast, I got a very fucking special guest. I got a damn near 15-year vet in the motherfucking building. He's fresh out, he's going viral. This is important as fuck for the culture. I got Rude Boy D-Lo in the motherfucking building.
What's happening with my boy, man?
Man, I got so many fucking questions, bro. Let's get straight to it. I'm such a fan, dog. You don't even understand, dog. So, to new fans, who is Rude Boy D-Lo?
To the new fans, man, I'm an icon out that Bay Area, man. You feel me, one of them dudes. Opened a lot of doors for some people that came before me, man. And, you know, I'm just a cool, humble, turned up ass rap nigga, you feel me?
Respectable, man. So where are you from, dog? Like, where in the Bay are you from?
I'm from East Oakland.
What's it like growing up in East Oakland, and how does that make you specific? How does East Oakland make Rude Boy D-Lo?
We just got a different culture out there, man. It's like we are on, like we to me, Oakland the mecca of this Bay shit. So it's like growing up there, you learn a whole fucking lot, like as far as the streets go, as far as real life go. Like Oakland got a whole lot of game that come up out that motherfucker. So like when I was coming up, we had OGs and shit that was, you know, showing us this and showing us that, and like shit. When niggas tell you the streets raised them, that be real. You feel me? Like your parents, you know, they gonna raise you on some household shit and with life, but that Oakland, that shit gonna show you some real shit. You can make it out there, nigga. You can make it anywhere.
Hell yeah. So when did you start rapping?
I was like
start the wave.
Like the first time that I ever recorded a song.
Real shit.
Like 2007. So however old I was, I think I was like 17 or something like that. 18.
That's a 15-year veteran in this motherfucker. That's crazy.
Nah, for surely though.
So Sleepy D is your blood brother.
Mm-hmm.
Who is Sleepy D to also new fans and everything? And when did Rude Boy Mafia start?
Well, Rude Boy Mafia started 2009.
2009?
Yeah, we was, when we first started rapping, we was fucking with a little label and shit, and when that shit was over, we was like, man, we did our own shit. And you know, we always, we brothers, we both got dreads, and I fucked with the Jamaican scene, he fucked with Jamaicans, and it was just, I just loved that, like seeing shit like Shottas and shit like that when I was young. I just fucked with Jamaicans, and I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
We like, man, we Rude Boys.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's how it happened.
If for those of y'all who don't know, his brother Sleepy D's an on-the-go ass nigga 24/7. It's just, I got a couple stories when we're gonna get to that a little bit later, but that's my dog.
For sure.
Shout out Sleepy D. So, again, with this brotherly effort, so explain coming up as brothers, you both blowing up in the music scene at the same time, damn near. What's that feeling like, having somebody to kind of share it with?
Oh, it's a good feeling, because it was like we came in this shit together, you feel me? And I was really rapping. Sleep was really just, you know, the nigga there, the nigga with the weed, the nigga always with D-Lo. And shit, I went to jail and Sleep nigga just turned up out of nowhere.
Just kept the ball rolling type shit.
That nigga, he did Sleepy fucking D while I was in jail. He let me hear it. I was like, ooh, you got one. And shit. He made himself his own name. He didn't really have to use D-Lo, because we both were. People knew NoHo, but I wasn't big then.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so Sleep came with his song, and we both had singles, and that shit worked. You feel me? And then a lot of people thought we was just partners.
So as big as NoHo was, did that like get you the first deal, or was there other singles that kind of played its part? Because you had a role. It wasn't just one song. It was like a cool 10 songs in a row.
For sure. When NoHo really started blowing up and shit, like I was just turning down hella deals because motherfuckers was coming at me with, you know, bullshit. And back then, even still now, like the independent shit was our shit. So it was like, do a nigga want to go sign a deal for a single, or do a nigga want to really trap, like, you feel me, and make the money himself to where you can see all your money?
That's an Oakland mentality though. That's different.
Yeah, because back then wasn't no iTunes, and like, nigga, we was still out the trunk. I caught the last wave of the nigga. go get a whole box of CDs, 200 CDs, 500 CDs, and nigga get to work. You feel me?
Figure it out type shit.
That's where I came from. So right now they got it. I missed that way though. That way was the way to really see your money for real. I mean, it's kind of the same now, but it's too easy for niggas. Like, we had to grind for real. You feel me?
So you had just went away at the era where even iTunes sales is kind of going extinct. It's more of like a stream culture, and you had just went away during that time. Now coming back to it, do you think it's going to be easier, or do you think it's going to be harder because you got that sell it out the chunk mentality?
I'm always coming back to this rap shit.
Oh, some different shit every single time. Some different shit.
Yeah, I'm always gone on a little vacation, nigga, and coming back on this shit. But I ain't gonna lie, this time it's like way much better. Like I ain't got too much to. I mean, I got a lot of work to do for sure. But it's like I ain't no new artist. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I know what I need to do.
We gonna get into you making a comeback. I'm not even gonna say a comeback because you're not really like it's not like you win anywhere type shit.
Nah, for sure.
We're gonna get into you with the new approach a little bit later in the interview. So where were you in your life when like your first single started to just pop off? Like, tell me your environment. What's going through your everyday process?
I was locked up. I was actually locked up. NoHo. I put NoHo out. I put it out on MySpace.
MySpace.
Yeah, NoHo came out on MySpace and it started booming on there. Everybody was like sharing the song, putting it on their page, all of that. So I used to burn hella CDs with just that song on there. You feel me? So I would go out, pass the motherfuckers everywhere, sell them, all of that, whatever. Boom. I go to jail. My brother Sleepy and my nigga Hungry, they just kept pushing the song for me. You feel me? They doing the same shit. They going everywhere, making motherfuckers play it, giving them the CDs, just on one. So while I'm in jail, Sleep like printed out my whole MySpace page, like all the comments, everybody holding up pictures saying free D-Lo and all that type of shit. Yeah, so he just sent all that to me, and he like, bro, they really fucking with you, like, nigga. Everybody love the song. And I'm just like, nigga,
so did you know it was that motherfucker's that?
I didn't know nothing.
You didn't even think that when you was recording it, you didn't even think, damn, this might be some shit. Like,
no, I was on some regular shit, like, oh, I just made a little banger.
Like, this is cool.
Yeah, I was like, shit, I couldn't rap. I was, nigga, fucking around. That was like my fucking third, fourth song a nigga ever made. You feel me? So it was like, I was just fucking around. When it took off, I was like, nigga, that's what made me for really, like, really rap.
But you gotta understand, like, I'm speaking from a fan's perspective. I love being able to talk to some of my favorite artists, etc. That song influenced so many fucking people and so many styles of rap. Yeah. You basically damn near pioneered ratchet music, if you don't.
Nah, for sure.
You feel me? Like, for that came all the way down to the LA side. Started niggas making niggas rap fast, you feel me? Like, that song curated basically the start of a whole new culture.
It definitely did. Not to toot my own horn, but I for sure changed a lot of shit with the music scene then, because like when you think about back then, like 08, 07, 08, 09, it wasn't no young niggas popping. Wasn't no young niggas popping. I can't even think of an only young nigga that was doing something up my way that was young like me was the nigga Young Bori. I don't know if you know Young Bori or not. For sure know
Young Bori.
Other than that, wasn't no young niggas rocking. So it was like I had it all to myself for a minute. You feel me? But like, and shit just start opening up. You feel me? And motherfuckers' music start changing. It's like this. Motherfuckers was doing shows. People were singing your songs, all that. But when that NoHo come on, niggas go crazy. Like
stomped out, like viral, my
fucking riots
type shit.
Fucking bitches breaking their heels and niggas in there fight. It was a different feeling. You feel me? So, you know, I just take it all in as personal, little highlights. I don't talk about it too much. You know?
Nah, so that leads into my next question. Okay, so where was you at when you made Get Her Though? Because that's a whole nother anthem that led a whole different wave consecutive to that.
For sure.
Like, there's also songs in between, but that was just a whole nother culture shock. You feel me?
Nah, for sure. Before I did Get Her Though, I wasn't even rapping. I was on some other shit. Like I was playing. You feel me? And I just ended up going to the Summer Jam, met up with Tyga, whatever. Boom, he put me on stage. I did No Ho. The day after that, we had Get Her Though. Tiger was like, man, send me something.
You knew that nigga, seeing the reaction was like,
yeah, that was me performing at the Summer Jam and Tiger hitting me, telling me, sending something, all that just gave me my motivation again, because I was like, wasn't motivated with the music shit like that at that time. So once that happened, I was like, all right, I'm back.
Is that when you first linked up with Empire for the Get Her Though video?
Yep.
I seen Empire everywhere at that video shoot. Yeah. Your campaign, but I had no idea what that was. Like nobody.
Yeah, that was around. I mean, Empire started a little before that, but like that was like the breakout. You gotta think me and Sage, the Gemini, was like the only niggas on Empire at that time. Only Bay artists is on Empire at that time.
Yeah.
And shit, nigga, Get Her Though is what made me even go to Empire. I've been knew Ghazi though for like years before that. Like Ghazi always used to give me hella game on how the game was finna change and all of that type of shit.
Ghazi for sure has his print in the Bay Area music scene before Empire.
Nah, for sure.
I haven't checked. Is this between No Ho or Get Her Though, or prior to No Ho, the You Played Me joint?
Play Me is in between both of them.
That's in between.
So it was No Ho. It was No Ho, then it was You Played Me to Get It Up.
There's a hell of other singles too that blew up in between.
Yeah.
But a standout song, Parties Playing.
Yeah, them three for sure. You Played Me came. I did You Play Me 2009. Yeah, I did You Play Me 2009. That came after No Ho, and my nigga was locked up, and he was like, man, I got this hook, man. Like when I get out, I want to do it with you. You feel me? My nigga Rico the Kid, and when that nigga got out, we knocked it out. He sung it to me in jail over the phone, and I was like, oh yeah, that go crazy.
What's your first thoughts hearing that shit? Is that just like, I knew you had to crack a smile when you heard that motherfucker at first, because it catches people so off guard, but if you really involved in the culture, like that's how normal pimps talk, like on some real shit, like.
Exactly.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, You Played Me. That was a good one right there. I was like, oh yeah. A lot of people be like, oh, how you go from not caring about No Ho to a bitch playing you? Like, nigga, that's life. Fuck you mean? Just like niggas play bitches, these bitches be out here playing too. You feel me? But niggas, man, we just be making music about nigga shit that really goes on in our section and all that type of shit. Like when motherfuckers think about that pimping and all that, you know, they think Oakland. They think the Bay. I'm gonna just say the Bay. I ain't just gonna say Oakland, but they think our way. You feel what I'm saying? It was just perfect timing. I needed another hit at that time.
So after Get Her Though, you go to a lot of LA features. You were on a lot of YG tapes. How does that come about?
I met YG like 2009 Summer Jam in Oakland. I actually met Mustard first. I met Mustard at the hotel in Oakland. And he was like, hey man, we fuck with your shit, man. And that's when they had the Tooted and Booted song, and then YG had the Bitches Ain't Shit song.
I think that was when he was on tour with Mac Miller too, and Summer Jam was a stop.
Yeah, I was supposed to be on a remix to Bitches Ain't Shit. I did a verse and all that, but that's how our relationship came about. You feel me? I just started fucking with YG. I'm coming out here. You feel me? Pulling up to the studio. That's how we ended up doing them songs we did on this tape and all that shit. And just from then on, we just been, you feel me, hella cool. Like every time he come to Oakland, he was bringing me out, shit like that. Like, yeah, we good for Charlie. That's my nigga.
So just your everyday, just everyday shit going on inspires your music and everything. Cause the song with YG is like, it was just so crazy. It's just some normal talking shit. Like, you a BITC. Like, it's just so like, you feel me? Like, it's so different to hear how the culture really speaks on some shit instead of niggas trying to do like a certain sound or anything. You was just being 100% you and what was around you type shit. That's raw.
Oh, for sure.
That's so different. Okay, so now I want to just straight up ask you, throughout the numerous times you went to jail in your career, what was your standpoint at each point? Like, you had started to bubble, went to jail, got out, blew up, went to jail, got out, blew up again, went back, and now you're out this time. Tell me each time in your music process, if it like halted you in a major way, or as soon as you got out, niggas knew you were the hottest, you just immediately blew up. Tell me about it.
feel like that shit, like all them times I was going down, all that, like that was my downfall as far as getting further with my career. You feel me? Like,
what does that mean?
Like, cause I was still in the streets. I was still doing shit I ain't supposed to be doing. I wasn't. A few of my niggas would tell me like, nigga, you know who you is?
Like you can't be doing.
Like to me, I know who I am, but other people see you different. They know who you is more than you know who you is sometimes.
I'm sitting here next to you, like, Brad, you don't understand. I'm at the parties growing up, hearing you, like, this is the main song playlist. Like, you're at 5 out of the 10 top songs on every Ratchet playlist at that point. So even I'm sitting here, it's like, oh shit, I'm next to D-Lo type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So what's your thought process? Like, your partner's telling you that, you know, that's some regular shit or whatever. What's that every day?
I was letting it go through one ear and out the other. It took for me this time to really like be like, all right, nigga, you playing, nigga. You at an age where, nigga, it's now or never. You feel me? And I know my potential. I know what I can do. I know what I should be doing. I know what I can do. And it's like before all of that, like I knew I wasn't done going to jail from the first time.
Yeah.
The time before this, when I was in the pen, I was like, I wasn't one of them niggas like, nigga, I ain't never going to jail. Right now, I'm that nigga saying I ain't never going to jail because I'm not.
You made the decision yourself.
I made that decision. I ain't going to jail no more. So I got to change certain things in my life to where I make sure I don't go to jail no more.
Do you feel like you getting held up so many times has stopped you from being on that top mainstream level?
For sure. Guaranteed, because it slowed up the process. Like, you got to stay consistent and all that shit. Like, you'll get old to certain people, your fans, you'll get old to certain people. You feel what I'm saying? So when all this time go by, ain't nobody worried about you, then the next nigga is finna come. Feel me? And then another nigga coming. That's him. It's a million rappers out here now. Yeah. So it's a new person every day.
Younger and younger.
Who's popping? Younger and younger. It's a new person every day. So they'll get tired of you real quick. So the rap game now is about right now. That shit ain't about no months later. A nigga could blow up tonight.
So has being a father also had an effect on that decision you just made?
For sure. Hell yeah.
Talk about that. What's fatherhood like when you're behind bars and you still want to be involved in everything?
Man, that shit. That's probably the number one thing niggas stress on in jail is they kids and a bitch. You feel me? But your kids, like, you gotta be if you an actual father, because
like
a lot of niggas,
not just
it's a lot of niggas that's not no fathers for it. But if you an actual father, that shit eat you up. It eats you the fuck up, especially when fucking holidays come around, birthdays come around. That's really when it hits you. A nigga might go 20 days without letting that shit bother me. Let something be happening. Let him see something. Let a picture get sent to you in the mail. Your kids. You gonna be like, nigga, you tripping?
Real shit.
Like.
So are you okay? So we don't believe in indictments on this show at all. Are you able to speak at all about why you went to jail this last time?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. So why did this happen may I add, at the peak of your momentum for the third or fourth time now? Why did this last time happen, and how long were you gone?
They gave me 4 years for a gun and a high speed. So long story short, police was on bullshit. I didn't even get pulled over. I was sitting in my car. They pull up saying they smelled marijuana, all that shit. Boom. I ain't no paperwork, none of that shit. They can't search my car, really. They see a liquor bottle in my back seat, and he like, you know, that give them probable cause. You feel me? So when they tell me that, he like, oh man, we see a liquor bottle in your back seat. Look, man, we finna ask you to put your hands on the steering wheel. Use your right hand to unlock the door. So within that little bit of time, I thought about it. Like, nigga, I got strapped on me. Nigga, I just got out the pen. Nigga, I'm popping right now.
High speed.
Nigga, I ain't going back.
High speed.
I'm in this Hellcat. Nigga, I done kicked a few of them on them already.
Is this a residential or is this a
I'm in a residential area. I'm in somebody's hood in somebody else's city. Not even in my city. I don't get pulled over in my city. But
random question: If you on high speed in a residential, if you see a fucking garage, is you turning in that bitch, turn the car off, or is you trying to get tricky and twist, turn, twist, or whatever?
Fuck that garage. I'm getting up out of there.
Okay.
I ain't doing that. Yeah, fuck that garage.
All right, so I didn't think we were gonna be able to talk about the jail situation. So I'm actually glad I got to, as a fan, know. Cause it just came out of fucking nowhere. Like real shit. As a avid listener, like I listen to tape, start to finish type joint. I'm listening to I'm at every show. Every time we pop out at the clubs or whatever, I was there. So I'm like, I didn't even get a reason why Cudi went to jail besides like the blog shit, but they be making that bullshit anyway or whatever.
Yeah, we my manager was like, look, man, when I first went down, he didn't want me to even put it out there at all. He's like, man, we ain't even finna tell him you down. Knowing me, I'm ready to throw up the free D-Lo. But my manager like,
goes up every fucking time.
He's like, bro, nah, bro, don't do it right now because you got some time to do. Let some time go by first,
and let it sink in a little bit.
And
that
then
worked.
You feel me?
I came out the same day type shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like for like, you feel me? For like real culture fans and shit, blogs came out the same fucking day.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, well now you kind of just wait that bitch out. So, what is and like I said, not a comeback. What's the reinventing D-Lo to right now? What's this process start? Because there's also a bunch of different artists out now since you've been gone.
Nah, for sure it is.
And passed away.
I'm just, man, doing better music right now, bro. I'm doing better music, bigger songs. Like, I actually got a plan. I go in the studio with a plan. I don't just go to the studio no more and just rap or play some beats and just boom. No, like me and my manager, my team, you feel me? Like, they help A&R the shit. Like, I'm actually doing different shit with my music instead of just what I think. You get what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to the writing and all of that, yeah, it's what I think. But the whole process of putting songs together and all that, like, I'm just on some different shit now. Like, I just want to grow bigger with my music. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's it. I'm just tired. I don't want to do the same shit. I'm going to be the same nigga. I'm going to still have the same D-Lo. I ain't finna be out here rapping like I'm from Detroit or like I'm from fucking Atlanta. I'm finna do me. You feel me?
Do you feel like, I just asked somebody else this, do you feel like artists get too big and don't go back to their original sound?
I mean, it depends to me it depends what work for them. If it's working for you, if you switching your shit works way better than what you was doing at first, do your thing.
But if it doesn't?
If it doesn't, you need to either go back to doing what you was doing or give up.
Or figure this shit out.
Yeah, you gotta figure it out.
Somehow, some way.
Because there's certain people that could switch and change and
be versatile.
That's like my artist, Nims.
Okay.
He do all kind of shit, man. That nigga hella talented, but he rap, he do the auto tune, he sing, all of that, and you feel me? Our team was like, look, man, he Mexican, you feel me? So it's like, he like, man, go attack that, your crowd. Like, go attack that. So now he's doing like, what is it, like reggaeton? And, you feel me? Spanglish, and you feel what I'm saying? And he killing it with that. He go crazy, period. But when he started doing that, like, he see a different response. Like, he's actually
comfortable.
He actually getting bigger, you feel what I'm saying? And doing his thing. So it's like, some people could switch and make it happen. You feel me? Some people can't.
Real shit. The Tonight Show. Do you still have a relationship with DJ Fresh? Tell me all about it, man.
Can I announce that right now? Yeah.
Tell me all about it, man.
We got part 2 coming.
I knew it fucking had to be a part 2.
We got part 2 coming right now. The Tonight Show. Fresh, my nigga. Like, a lot of people don't know. Like, a lot of people know Fresh. Like, I done thugged it out with Fresh. We done slept in studios. We done slept in studios. We done did it all. I'm talking about Fresh really my dog for real. Like, I came up in the same studio that he was in forever.
What does a new D-Lo DJ Fresh tape sound like?
I don't even know. Cause
the first one was so epic, but now your sound has changed so much and elevated so much. What does a DJ Fresh D-Lo 2022 tape sound like? Or 23?
That motherfucker gonna be crazy.
like the bounces back type shit.
That motherfucker gonna be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I can't even tell you what it sound like. I know motherfuckers gonna have to start back slapping their cars again. Niggas gonna have to start getting them speakers in their cars again. I'm telling you, for sure.
How do you meet throughout your career artists like the Mozzys that I feel like he played a major chapter in your story as far as music, because you guys made a lot of music together and came up on the same wave. How do you meet the Mozzys, the Lil Bloods, the artists that have chapters, but they're like separate organizations or groups?
Well, with Lil Blood, niggas like Lil Blood, Filthy, Styling, Shady, all of them, we all came up in the same studio, bro. Like when I tell you all of us, everybody. Everybody. Ain't a nigga didn't come up in that studio right now in my generation from that Oakland. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then we been niggas. You feel me? Like we ain't even all on no rap shit all the time. Like it just be regular. I just got off the phone with Lil Blood earlier. We talked like
shout out Lil Blood
shit.
too. That's big bro.
Yeah. Shout out Lil Larry. You feel me?
Lil Larry from Dogtown.
Lil Larry from Dog. That's how this nigga answered his phone to me today.
Every fucking time.
I said, "Who is this?" He said, "Lil Larry from Dogtown." I said, "Nigga."
Every time.
But yeah, as far as Mozzy go, I linked with Mozzy through Sleep. When I was locked up, damn, this shit crazy. I keep talking about when I was locked up. When I was locked up though, Sleep was fucking with June.
Yep.
And June linked Sleep and Mozzy up. You feel me? Sleep and Mozzy did a few songs and shit like that. Boom. When I got out, I went linked up with niggas and shit. And you feel me? We made it happen. I already knew not hella, but I knew a few of Mozzy niggas that I was locked up with and shit.
Yeah.
So it just all came together like on some regular shit. You feel what I'm saying? And niggas start working and, you know, regular real niggas.
What's the story of you, Sleep, Lil Blood, and Mozzy Murder Gang? How did that song come about? Cause that's a whole nother anthem at every party. It was a whole, you feel me? You were making these anthems so consistently. What's the exact process of that song?
So Murder Gang came from E40's Slur King song. So I redid that, and I initially wanted 40 on it.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I hit 40. I'm like, bro, I need you on this. And he like, man, that shit slap hard. He like, but hey, man, he like, I don't think that song should be touched. You feel me? Like yeah, basically like don't remix my song, D-Lo. You feel me? And I'm like, shit, it's already done for one. And nigga, this is one of my favorite. That is my favorite E40 song.
Wait. Just to be clear, so E40 originally said, basically, like, don't remake that one.
That's what I got from him saying that song. I don't think that song should be touched. And I don't know if he meant like he shouldn't touch it, or I don't think nobody should remix that song.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? But nigga, this is one of my favorite songs. Nigga.
Yeah.
Sorry,
this motherfucker's getting dropped somehow.
Hey, sorry,
this motherfucker's getting dropped somehow, some way, one way or another. Shit.
It became a banger though. So you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Every party.
But yeah, so I had what's the first nigga I got on that? I got Lil Blood. Oh, matter of fact, I got Lil Blood on it first. I was at the studio already just playing it. And Lil Blood like, oh, I'm on this. Boom. Lil Blood jump on it. We had a session with me, Filthy, and Mozzy. And Sleep was there. And Mozzy was like, I played it. I played it for them, just letting them niggas hear it. Mozzy did the same shit Blood did. He like, oh, I'm on that. Feel me? Jumped on it right then and there. Sleep, boom, jumped on it right then and there. And then
was Filthy ever gonna get on that song?
Nah. I don't think Filthy was getting us. Filthy had a whole session that night. We had both studio rooms. We was all just there, hella D. Lil Yee. It was hella of us there, hella rap niggas.
Super sessions.
Yeah, so we had 2 rooms, and then you know how that goes. Certain niggas get on this, he get on this.
You just bouncing back and forth. Long as vibes right type shit. You just
Me and Phil got hella songs over the years. Me and Phil got we probably got at least 10 songs for sure together.
So this is one of the last questions I always ask, and before I get you off, I just want to ask you, how important is it to stay aware of your surroundings no matter where you're at? as a rapper, as a hood nigga, as whatever.
That should be instilled in everybody, because you have to watch your surroundings. Mandatory. You ain't even gotta be a street motherfucker. Motherfucker might walk up and rob you. You could be a regular nigga. You ain't even got. You can be a Wall Street nigga. You walking down the street not paying attention to your surroundings if you want to.
At today's day and age, I feel like so many rappers specifically get comfortable because you like when you make it out, it's that feeling that you're on top of the world. You feel invincible.
Yeah.
Your guard gets down. The people around you's guards get down.
For sure.
And I feel like that's how a lot of people get caught slipping, etc. Because they're not always aware. And I ask that on every single show because I care about that question. You feel me? As rappers, you like. I feel like I'm a rapper, a reporter, a videographer, whatever the fuck, but I pay attention to how rappers hit this pinnacle and get comfortable. Just completely forget they're still him. Especially if you're a straight nigga. You still him.
For sure that.
Everybody that didn't want you to be him is still everybody that didn't want you to be him. They still out there looking at you. You are him.
Facts.
So how important is that specifically?
It is very important. You can lose your life, nigga. You can be the reason somebody else's life gets took. Nigga, you could shit. It's if you ain't got no awareness, you ain't shit.
Good shit.
You ain't got no awareness. You go pull up Madden or something. Go look at a nigga awareness. His shit be like an 80. You be like, nah, I need that 90. You gotta have awareness in life, bro. With everything, nigga. I don't give a fuck what it is you doing. If you're not aware of your surroundings, you just living life like nothing.
Like everything
like
is good.
Everything good. You
especially as a black male.
Yeah.
Crazy as hell.
Nigga gotta stay on this shit, man. It's a lot of niggas dying, a lot of rappers dying. It's like niggas gotta move different. Nigga can't. I'm blessed to make it this far, and I'd have been in some shit.
Good shit.
That got a lot to do with this rap shit. At that, you feel me? Like nigga, I'm blessed to still be here. Oh God, like these niggas gotta be way more careful, man. For real. Cause a lot of niggas don't want to see niggas don't want to see a street nigga
win,
popping hard.
Feel me?
Your enemies really gonna hate you then. Oh, they really want to get you up out of there. You feel me? You gonna get newer enemies popping like that. Nigga, nobody want to see nobody winning. Niggas ain't riding through Oakland right now in Lambos and niggas ain't pulling none of that shit out. Hell no, niggas turned up in the city right now. Nigga, Oakland crazy right now. Nigga, you can't even park your car and run in a store, nigga, without getting your shit bipped.
Less than 5 minutes. Nigga,
I just got bipped at Cookies, nigga, the weed, the fucking cannabis club.
Dispensary.
Nigga, I was in there 5 minutes. Nigga, they good. 5 minutes.
Knocked in, good bip.
I love my city, but I ain't fucking with Oakland right now. Oh God, that shit's sad right now, bro. You ride through that motherfucker and be like, what the fuck? That shit's sad. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, real shit though. But until the next time, man, I really appreciate you for coming, dog. You don't understand. I'm such a huge fan, man. Student of the Game podcast. I want to give a special thanks to our sponsors: 2020 Deliveries, Stogie Bear Shack, 559 Dope Smoke, and my nigga D-Love, man.